All right, we're getting the lobby set up here. Teams are going to start choosing their courses.
DK Jungle and Dragon Driftway. We've seen these a couple times tonight, but doesn't mean they're any less fun with this new 3rd and 2nd seed. Seeing lots of Donkey Kong and Waluigi.
Now the players using their horns here at the beginning might be an annoyance tactic to try and throw the other teams off.
You got to use anything you can to stay ahead of your competition.
We got a team of Donkey Kongs here with Ord.
Yeah, the big intimidation factor that is Donkey Kong, pure muscle.
It should be easier to tell which player is which, though. We know Ord has Donkey Kong. Back to Dragon Driftway again. Big technical course. Got to use your drifts. Make sure you're hitting each of those corners correctly.
We have Conestoga in first here with Luigi. Holding on to that banana, using it as a defensive item for just a time, such as now with the red shell, but he falls off. Still
Conestoga jumping up 1st and 3rd.
The Donkey Kongs have taken the front places by storm, holding on to 2nd and 3rd.
We got 2 Waluigis again in this matchup.
Also twinning bikes and wheels. A great
take
setup.
that shortcut there, coming into the final portion of the track. It's a pretty separated race up to this point. Waluigi going to be making moves here, going through the grass.
His way, holding on to that first place. A very close finish. Tyrone DeToto and Player taking our top 3 spots in our race number 1 of our first set. Remember, this is the best of 4 races per set and best of 3 sets. After our first race, there's no clear winner yet. Still anyone's game.
See if we can get that point total to you as soon as we can.
Looks like we may have some technical difficulties on one of our screens, so stand by. This race may be
struggling to connect here, so. Yeah, we've got some technical issues, so this one will wind up in a no
Looks
contest.
like we'll try that again. Reload in for the race number 2 of our first set. Hopefully we can get this all figured out quick and get you back to the action. What kind of nerves would you be having going into this event?
You know, it's the state tournament, so it's a pretty big thing. Obviously, there's a lot of pressure there with state. You don't want to disappoint, but you also want to have fun. So there's got to be some pressure on these guys right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is no small feat to make it this far in Mario Kart. Definitely a very competitive scene, especially here in Nebraska in the NSESA. But, you know, you got to stay cool as well as make sure you're taking this seriously as well as an athlete.
So we don't have the point totals for you yet, but seem to be pretty evenly contested there in the first match.
Looks like they're working on reconnecting their controllers at this moment, and then we should be back underway. Back to race rules, and now for our track selection.
Looks like we got Drag and Driftway across the
Drag
board.
and Driftway.
And then we go back to that repetition. That was the first race we saw, so we'll see if they can recreate
Absolutely.
what we saw last time.
Recreate the results.
Throw up the cam there.
Okay, we are starting back over, so this is a fresh, brand new set. We will do 4 races.
And it is the first race we started with, so should be just like last time, right?
Exactly.
We got 4 DKs.
It's all Donkey Kong and Waluigi from here.
We got 3 Waluigis, 1 Luigi, and 4 Donkey Kongs. Poor Luigi's the odd man out.
We also have an Isabelle as well, sitting in 6th place, but representing herself well. Luigi's doing a great job of locking down 1st place.
The DK's sticking together there towards the front. Luigi's going to overtake. Gets hit by a green shell.
Definitely using items to his advantage. Taking those drifts very seriously. Stoga holding 1st and 3rd, as well as 7th and 5th, which Ord holding 4th, 8th, and 2nd and 5th.
Well, the DK's taking a red shell there.
A very close race, a tight pack to be sure as we head into our last lap.
Conestoga holding the top 2 spots right now. That's good for them. Seeing if they can hold on to it for this last lap as he gets approached upon, drops to 4th, now 5th. Luigi's still hanging on to that 1st place.
Exactly, using lots of defensive items to make sure he's able to secure his spot there as he comes into the final portion of the 1st race. Red shell coming up behind, no problem,
Good
taking care of the
defensive play.
banana, and another banana already out back.
Oh, and he hits a banana, and a blue shell's
on his
coming.
way.
Let's see if he survives. Oh,
And the red shell, but he holds on to 1st place.
Oh, wow.
An insane finish
That
for
was-
Luigi
that
there.
was
Way to
impressive.
hold on to 1st place.
That was a close call, but he made it out.
He made it out alive.
Unfortunately, the Waluigis are going to take the bottom 3 spots.
Now on to our 2nd race. Hopefully there will be no more technical difficulties, but DK Jungle looks like what a lot of people are choosing. Headed to Mario Circuit for race number 2 of our 1st set between Ord and Stoga.
All right, here we go in our second race. Gonna want to look out for those Goombas there in that first corner.
Yes, Goombas are a big part of this track, as well as piranha plants, so you gotta watch out for both of those stage hazards.
Got Donkey Kong and Isabelle here. Waluigi's first and seventh. Seventh place looking to make a move here. Still a pretty tight pack early in the race.
Again, you got to watch out for those Goombas. You never know where they're going to pop up. They're around every corner.
Looking to make a move through the grass here, and he does. Got Luigi with a sizable lead again.
In first place. No defensive items, though, as he gets hit by a red shell. And Donkey Kong surpasses him, leaving him in second place.
Got a couple of bombs there, and DK is going to prevail.
Excellent bomb placement from our first place Donkey Kong.
Very tight pack. That DK is going to take first. Other DK is going to be in second. We got Isabelle in third. So Ord with a strong showing here going into the third lap.
Ord locking down those top 3 spots. With
1,
their
2,
fourth
3,
player.
and 5. Here they go.
Yeah, fourth player not too far behind.
See if these Waluigis can make a move here. Trying to get that purple
Luigi's
turbo.
looking to make his move, coming all the way from downtown.
He's trying to get back on top like he was earlier in the race.
Like he was earlier. But heading into our final, we do have Donkey Kong taking first, third.
And DK gets taken over
surpassed
just at the last second.
Very last second, being passed by a member from Stoga. Into race number 3. I'm hearing some players pep talking their character on their monitors, which is what I love to hear. They have faith in the monkey, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, if you talk to your character in a kind way, they will respond. It's a proven fact. So it's good to see these players trying to encourage their characters.
Absolutely.
And they're going back to DK's homeland.
Seen some primal grunts from them, trying to bring out the Donkey Kong in each and every one of them. Take a look at the Donkey Kongs as we begin here. This is their map too, taking Donkey Kong back to the jungle, home field advantage.
DK's first and second around the first corner, and then a little friendly fire there. The other DK dropping to 8th.
Oh, Luigi falls off the mat very untimely, putting him into last place, but he's not out yet, taking out a Donkey Kong and moving up into 7th.
Missing an item block there.
Waluigi leading the pack as we head into our second lap.
He's closely pursued by a DK there. Let's see if the DKs can make a move.
We're looking at DK in third and DK in second, and now first, making his way into the lead.
We got Ord in first and second. It's a strong move for them. Got DK holding onto a bomb and almost hitting himself there. It's an interesting tactic, tossing it off the ceiling. See if Isabelle can make a move up to the front, as we got Waluigi and Luigi second and third trying to stay in the top half here.
From Stoga trying to lock out those top positions.
Still a very close race, as we've been seeing all day.
Donkey Kong from Ord leading us as we head into our third and final lap of this race.
They're going to take the shortcut, use the parasol.
Red shell coming in
gets
hot,
hit,
hits him
tosses
over
him
the
off the track.
chasm, as well as a blue shell just
well timed.
Just as Luigi heads into first, hit
Ord
by
takes
blue shell on
there.
the last lap. That's heartbreaking.
Ord in first and fourth here, but Conestoga in second and third, close behind. See how the finish ends up. DK gets hit.
DK gets hit.
First
and
place,
is passed
and Waluigi's going to overtake
by
him.
Waluigi.
And Luigi
On
takes
to
second.
first buzzer beater.
First and second there
Great
by Conestoga.
comeback by Stoga.
That's going to be good for them.
That was a nail biter until the very last turn. Headed now into our final race of the first set.
A couple of Toad-themed courses here.
This has been a new track for us. Ice Ice Outpost. Anything can happen on this one. The green and the yellow tracks, which is your favorite?
I usually take yellow.
I'm a green man myself, so we'll see what wins.
I'm willing to bet that Luigi's going to take the green. And he does not. I was very mistaken. Now he does take the green. Taking a shortcut there.
Oh,
it's popular one with most
Stoga.
players.
Stoga locking out the top two spots right now.
Stoga 1, 2, and 3. Strong first lap for them so far. See a little snaking there by Luigi. Love to see it.
Yeah.
Trying to
Ord,
get those mini turbos, keep the speed up.
Exactly. Ord not too far behind in fifth and fourth place with the Donkey Kongs. They're looking to take this lead. They want some payback after the last race.
Ord's still holding on to first and second. Sorry, Conestoga holding on to first and second.
Luigi still holding on to that first place with a nice defensive item.
Yeah, Luigi's having a great race on this one.
Sticking to his line and what he knows.
He's not going to miss. This is his track.
Some great technical driving I'm seeing from Stoga on this race.
Conestoga 1 and 2, Ord 3, 4, 5, 6. Other two Conestoga players taking up the rear. See if they can make something happen. And they are separating themselves from the pack here. Is Conestoga.
Yeah, really locking down that first and second position for Stoga.
And they're gonna take this one handily. First and second.
Great first and second finish. And third and fourth for Ord. A great first set from both teams.
Yeah, Conestoga taking the top two spots there. That's going to be good. We'll see when the point totals come in.
I'm seeing some great racing from Conestoga. I'm also seeing some separation of team, though. They'll have two people in first and second, and then their other two team members will be in the last couple of places. Now into the second set, looking at Dragon Driftway as well as DK Jungle.
I don't know. Yeah. Starting off the second set, same way we did the first one here at Dragon Driftway.
Great start from Luigi, using that zero gravity to kind of bump off some players and gain a boost for himself, putting himself into first place. While Luigi is in 5th and 8th place, looking to make their move any minute now.
Take a shortcut there through the grass, as well as DK and Isabel all following suit. We got Ord in 2nd and 4th. Conestoga holding 1 and 3. Lots of movement there in the center pack. Got Luigi separating himself again as he gets hit by a shell. And the DKs are catching him. And a blue shell comes in.
And takes out Samuel.
Wow, lots of items being tossed around here.
Yeah,
very tight pack heading into lap 3. Isabel shooting that fire behind her.
There will be no survivors.
DK's 2 and 3.
Ord is locking down the top 4 spots right now. This is what they want to see.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's Ord.
All the Donkey Kongs and Isabella.
The Waluigis are trying to make a move here as we get closer to the finish.
Headed into the final stretch. This is where they want to keep themselves.
They're catching. They're closing a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Luigi
still
gets taken out by a green shell. There's
and
first, second, third, and fourth, all taken by Ord.
Wow.
A fantastic start for Ord as they head into the second set.
That's a great way to start the setup. That is excellent. Oh, we got a little home screen action there.
And no surprise, after that win, Ord wants to head back to the jungle. And Stoga wants to go back where they've seen some success. And looks like Stoga gets it.
More horn honking there. Trying to distract the other team, maybe.
Absolutely. I'm looking to see big things from Luigi here.
Yeah, we're gonna.
He destroyed
Conestoga
this
is gonna
map
want
last
a really
time.
very good race here in order to get back into it.
Yeah.
You never want to surrender top 4 spots, so they're gonna need a big race here. See Waluigi locked down top 2 spots. Maybe not as they get hit by a bomb right at the finish line there.
Not a great start to the second lap. See the separation of the Waluigis here. One in first place holding a defensive item. And one
Ord
looking to make
6th,
a move.
7th, 8th. We got Conestoga 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. They're all towards the top, so that's good for them. See if they can continue out throughout the last couple of laps here. See the DK's 7th and 8th trying to stay with this pack here. And it is a close race.
A tight pack, all except for our leader, Waluigi. from Stoga.
He's running away with it at this point.
He is running away. A healthy lead.
Yeah, now Waluigi's going to be having some conservative tactics here, trying not to give up that lead as he gets hit by Red Shell. And another's coming at him.
Seems to avoid it, using the lane switch as they both head into the final turn.
That's
here.
going to be first, second, and third for Conestoga, as well as a seventh for them.
A great second match, especially after Ord locked out the top 4 spots in the first race of our second set here.
It's a pretty close match here heading into the third race.
And time again, we see Ord wanting to choose DK Jungle.
Yeah,
they are
go back to DK's homeland
with the Kong.
Yeah, they're sitting here right next to us. They're very focused, and they're celebrating.
And they are psyched. We're hearing some monkey
Making
noises.
some monkey noises. That's what I like to hear.
I'm looking to see big things from them on their home turf here.
You can see the 3 Waluigis there on the right screen, intimidatingly standing on their bikes. And here we go in this race. Race number 3 in the second set.
Oh, and some unsavory friendly bumping to start off our first lap here.
Lots of pushing and shoving happening here early.
An even spread of teams throughout the placings, but it's early.
At the Waluigi's second and third with a DK out in front. We're going to see if they can catch him here. Waluigi and DK both get hit by a bomb. It's an even mix all the way through so far. Good first lap. It's like one of the DKs is trying to open up a lead here, but Waluigi's hot on his tail.
And a missed ramp there by one of the Donkey Kongs.
The lightning bolt comes out.
Lightning, that can always be unsavory.
Somebody
for a
benefited
team
from
who's
a
holding
star
some
there.
Of the top spots. Able to hang on to the lead even after the lightning.
Got Conestoga 3, 4, 5, and 6. With Ord holding first and second.
As well as 7th and 8th. They're going to need their teammates to pick up the pace a little bit if they want to take home this W today.
Yeah, we got one DK sizable lead, another falling behind here, looking to use items to catch up.
Looking for a big comeback. A blue shell on its way to that first place.
See how that shakes things up. He's pretty far ahead, though.
A healthy enough lead where it doesn't phase him too much as another Donkey Kong makes it its way into 4th place.
Pretty even throughout the match here. We'll see how it goes down at the final stretch. Got a bullet bill coming in. DK narrowly avoiding getting hit by that.
Some excellent technical driving from all our compatriots.
Here we got that DK in first. Looks like he's going to wrap things up. Followed closely
nice
by
and neat
2
in
Waluigis.
The jungle where he belongs. Pretty even places throughout everybody.
We see some cheers from the audience. Love to hear that.
No clear dominant placings after that race.
Yeah, it's a close one. It's going to come down to our final race here in this set. We'll see what happens. It's been pretty tight so far. With Conestoga taking game 1, 82-74. If they do take this one, they're going to be up 2-0.
And that'll be the set.
That'll be the victory. So we'll see what happens here at Toad Harbor, final race of this set.
This could be for all the marbles. Lots of different options on which way to go here at the start for every player, and every player has their preferred way of going about this map.
Yeah, lots of different options here. Very interesting course. You see Luigi jumping off the bridge there.
Taking a little bit of a chance, holding on to that defensive item in third place.
Maybe a tight squeeze. Isabel takes the banana. Doing some tricks here, trying to gain some speed and maybe a little friendly fire there from Luigi.
Ooh.
As he's gonna,
and Luigi narrowly avoiding the trolley.
We got Ord in first and second there, trading places with each other. Got a couple of stars out on the map.
Yes, those can always throw a wrench in the plans of other players.
Yeah. We go down the hill and a lightning strike. Hitting a trolley there. The DKs are going to want a strong showing here if they want to stay in this one.
Into our final lap of the final race.
Got Luigi taking a very good lead there as he gets passed up by DK. Very close race still. Lots of contention there in the middle as we see DK and Luigi just contending for the top two spots here. We'll see what happens down the finish.
DK rolling into first.
DK is going to take it first there.
With Waluigi in third. DK in fourth.
We'll see if it's enough for Ord.
We'll see if it did the trick.
It's going to be close there. Very, very evenly mixed. We'll wait for the final tabulation. I'm not sure what the final score is here.
Conestoga did take our first game 82 with Ord only having 74 points. And it looks like we're going into game 3.
Yeah, by the looks of the players, I think Ord took that second set there, so we're going to go into the final set. Tensions are high here. There are no monkey noises coming anymore. It seems a little more tense.
A little bit more humbling after the second set.
Waiting for the official count here before we can move on to our final set.
Players are on their hands and knees.
Yeah, players might have jumped the gun there a little bit, selecting a course. We're not ready to continue, so they're gonna stop this race here and make it a no contest.
Axing game for set 3. While our judges continue to total up the score.
Sounds like there's a little score controversy behind us as they tabulate the results. And they will continue Ord taking that second set, so they're going to go into the final match, the final set here.
And I'm not surprised to see it to go to the third set.
Yeah. Look at that. The final tally there, 81-75. Conestoga took the first set 82-74. So they've seen kind of a back and forth here. We'll see what happens in this final match.
Absolutely. Very close scores overall for both teams, with a 157 total and a 153 total for the teams. So anybody's game going into our third and final set for our second and third seed. Ooh, and a crowd favorite Cheeseland has entered.
Yeah, we got a little bit of applause there from the audience. Cheeseland being an option, but it looks like we're not going to get it.
We're going back to Toad Harbor. Maybe we will, if we're lucky, we'll see a return from Cheeseland.
All right, here we go. Race number 1 in set number 3. Whoever takes this set will go on to the championship round. Got DK off in an early lead.
Ooh, and Isabella getting caught behind a post early in the game, causing her to fall a little bit behind. The Waluigi's looking good in second and third, holding on to some items, waiting for the right time to pounce on that Donkey Kong in first
As he gets
place.
hit by a green shell ricocheting off the wall.
And they make their move, taking first and second.
That's one of the most frustrating things as a Mario Kart player. You're just driving along in a green shell out of nowhere.
The stray green shell. Ain't nothing worse.
You never want
but
that.
a miscalculation by one of the Luigis trying to do a little fancy driving there.
He hits the wall there and gets passed up by 2 separate Donkey Kongs and now an Isabelle. He might pay for that one. Got the DKs in 2 and 3. A Waluigi up in first. DK's trying to catch him here. Waluigi using a bomb. See if he can time it right, and he doesn't. Waluigi's in second and fourth here. Pretty even spread across the board here.
Donkey Kong has our lead going into the third and
one
final
shot
lap.
with that green shell. That one went out for about 3 seconds. It was a nice toss there. Donkey Kong's at 1 and 2 as Lightning strikes once again.
You know, Lightning can really have the ability to throw off your line as a player and ruin your flow for the whole race.
Waluigi's in third and fourth looking to make a move here. As I see a blue shell come in, that might mix things up.
Blue shell takes out our leader as Waluigi's are rushing to take advantage of their downed opponent.
See if he can make a move here down at the final turn. It's going to be close. DK going for the shortcut. Red shell. It's not going to be enough. Waluigi second, DK 1. Looks like another DK in third.
Pretty even amount of points going across our 2 teams there as we come to an end of our first race of third set. Wario's Goldmine and Cheeseland. 2 excellent choices. And looks like Cheeseland it is. This is a brand new course for all our competitors tonight.
Crowd favorite. We got a little applause here.
Ain't nothing wrong with a little Cheeseland every now and then.
Yep. Gazing upon the yellow hue of the Cheeseland. We'll see what happens in this race.
Now, I know for one, there is one absolutely massive shortcut. If you get the triple mushroom, you can really change your luck in this race.
Yeah, lots of opportunities to cut corners here on this race. We'll see if we can see any of those here today. We got DKs in second and fourth. Waluigi first and third. Trying to make a move here on this DK. A little friendly fire there from a Waluigi to another. One and two here by Conestoga.
Holding on to those defensive items, looking to maintain their lead.
We got 1 and 2, 7 and 8 there for Conestoga. So hopefully those bottom Waluigis can catch up and make up a little ground. DK with a mushroom here, see if he can use one of those shortcuts. Looks like he will go for it.
He's going to go for it through the cheese, and he gets it. Nicely done.
That's a big time saver there.
Puts him into second place, still looking to close in on first.
Waluigi Tyrone coming in with the pass. Luigi with a commanding lead once again. This guy's consistent, trying to get back up towards the top.
You know, what's the saying? Consistency wins championships.
That's right. It looks like they're trying to lock up the top few spots here. We got Conestoga first, third, and fourth. Luigi looking to finish this one up. A little mishap.
A little bit, but he's
going to wrap it up.
Maintains first, second, sixth. A nice even sprinkling of points goes out to everybody.
Having some, there we go.
Some excitement on stage for the track selection
Warriors
as we
Gold
head
Mine.
into our third race of set number 3.
See Luigi here taking an early lead once again. Waluigi in 8th there. So coming to the cave here, looking out for those bats. Those will slow you down if you hit them.
Those bats can cause you trouble.
Luigi picking up a double item here. Waluigi making moves with those mushrooms.
Lots of chances for success on this track, as well as chances for mishaps. There's lots of danger lurking around every corner, with treacherous chasms as well as unsavory creatures of all kind.
See, in the second lap here, we got a Conestoga first, fourth, Ord second and third. Got the Waluigis here. We got one Waluigi in first. He's at a pretty sizable lead here. Let's see if he can hold on to it as we continue. He's closing out lap 2. We got one of the DKs bringing up the rear. Pretty mixed pack again. As you see, 3 Waluigis in the top 4, sandwiching to Donkey Kong. The Conestoga first, third, and fourth. DK in second.
Waluigi in fourth, holding on to some items here, hoping to gain a few spots as he heads into the final lap.
Got first, third, and fourth here by Conestoga still holding on to that. Oh, and a mishap right at the end. Might cost him a few places. It looks like the Waluigis are pretty high up on the board. They're taking through the first 4 spots.
That's looking good for Stoga as we head into our final race of our final set.
It's still anybody's game, but Conestoga does have a slight lead here. See if they can hold on to that as we enter the final race. And whoever wins this set will be going on to the championship round. Whoever loses this set will go on to the consolation bracket to face number 4 Syracuse
for a 3rd place and 4th place positioning ranking.
Looks like we're going to Ice Outpost for our final race in this set.
Stoga has shown they are the best at this track. Let's see if Ord can prove them wrong.
Got the Waluigis up there in front, earning those pole position. There they are, all 3 of them, commanding the top 3 spots, trying to close this thing out.
They're going to try and use their teamwork here to block out anybody else from taking over those positions.
See Luigi jumping around there trying to take a shortcut, and he does.
Very successful.
Close to the top there for Conestoga.
This is what we saw last time we were on this track. Luigi took it away.
Yeah, Luigi grabbing all the coins he can. Trying to keep that speed up. He's at his max at 10, but he can still grab him for a little mini boost. And he is just technically sound on this track. Impressive. Got Waluigi falling behind him, also having an impressive race. They are just pulling away from the pack here. That's going to be good for Conestoga.
It's a healthy lead.
Ord's going to have to be hoping for a blue shell of sorts to try and close that gap, but they're just pulling away early in this race.
Absolutely.
We're almost to the halfway point. They're just stretching it out already.
Ord is going to have to play some catch-up here in the back half of the race if they want to make any dent.
Oh, as DK gets hit by a bullet bill. Conestoga first and second. The DK is trying to close in, but it's going to take a lot for them to catch up to Luigi. He's way out there.
Luigi and Waluigi are crushing it at this. Hitting those shortcuts, you can tell they've been practicing this race, and it has paid off.
Yeah, that is an impressive showing. Luigi and Waluigi together, trying to close this thing out for Conestoga. Here in the final corner, it looks like he's going to.
It looks like they have it locked.
That's top 2 for them.
First and second. And a 4th and 6th place.
Yeah, that's going to be good for them.
And I believe that locks in the victory for Conestoga, moving them to the championship.
Yeah, we'll wait for the final tally here, but you see Conestoga's players for the top 5 spots. That's impressive. So looks like Conestoga's going to take this one, and they'll move on to the championship round. And they will face number 1 Winnebago, who took the first matchup today against Syracuse. Super
Super great races so far. Each game has gone to set number 3 as the final decision maker.
Yeah.
And that just shows how much these teams put in for their work.
Yeah, that is good to see. Love to see lots of good, fierce competition here.
And now we will see Ord and Syracuse face it off momentarily.
Yeah, we're going to go into the consolation bracket. Whoever wins, Ord versus Syracuse, whoever wins this matchup will take 3rd place. And whoever loses this matchup will take 4th. So still places 1 through 4 here at the state tournament. So congratulations to all these teams for making it this far. It's definitely nothing to turn your head at. Still being top 4 in the state in your division, that's really good. So congrats to all the players here today, and let's see what happens in the consolation round.
Absolutely.
What camp did you attend this week? All right. What was your favorite thing?
My part-time service in the Army National Guard gives me a lot of opportunities. I have the ability to serve close to home, wherever that may be in the volunteer state. It also provides tuition benefits, making it possible to get the education I've always wanted. And since my service is part-time, I can pursue my dream job in the career field I choose. With part-time service in the Army National Guard, I really can have it all.
Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
And we are back at the NSESA State Esports Tournament, Mario Kart Division 3. We'll be watching Ord take on Syracuse for a third-place final ranking.
All right. See players selecting their cards here and their characters. I'll move your water bottle. It's in the shot there. No sponsorship by Aquafina. It's just there.
Not a sponsor. Repeat, not a sponsor.
All right, and DK is looking to get back into the jungle.
And we're hearing some chants on stage once again for the Kong boys.
Once more.
Just the DK boys doing what DK boys do.
Here we go in the first race, first set, consolation round. Whoever takes these best of 3 sets is going to take third place here in the state. Division 3 Mario Kart. Pretty high stakes here.
Ord is starting out pretty strongly, holding on to some upper positions, but not immune to being knocked down.
Yeah, Ord's going to be back with that 3 DK set with an extra Isabel in there. We saw them in the last set. They lost, but we're going to see if they can make things happen here and take third in state. And they're starting off strong here with the top 4 spots already.
And
Syracuse.
Ord is no stranger to this map.
That's true. They've competed on this one quite a bit.
Seems to be a team favorite for them.
Shy Guy taking a boomerang there to the back. And Ord is commanding the race right now. 1, 2, 3, and 4 still. And they're way out in front here. Got one of the Waluigi's is way back there. Shy Guy 7th.
Ord doing a nice job of maintaining that first place position.
Lightning Bolt. See, DK's already on the final lap. People are just now getting there, so he is way out there.
A healthy lead held by Ord here. First, second, third, and fourth.
Holding on to those defensive items here. Trying to avoid the star coming up behind him. Still holding on top 4. They are crushing it right now as a Bullet Bill comes in. Shy Guy falling off the edge, followed by DK.
And DK falls as well, yes. All the way into 7th place.
Yeah, so we got 1, 2,
second,
3,
and third.
And taking up the rear is that final Ord player, so looks like we got
top 3 places for Ord. A nice way to start off this match.
That's going to be a good way to start out. Despite taking an 8th place, they still own the top 3 spots in that race, so that's a good way to start for sure. Here we are in the second race of the first set of our bronze medal match. State tournament. Looks like we're going to go to tick-tock clock.
This is also a new one for some of our competitors tonight. We haven't seen it too much.
Syracuse looking to make up some ground here. Got Wario and Inkling starting out here. You got to watch out for that swinging pendulum there as you go over the jump. It'll slow you down if you hit it.
Exactly. I couldn't have said it better myself.
Cross into the cogs here. If you follow the direction of the spin, it'll speed you up a little bit. And vice versa, if you follow the incorrect direction, it's going to slow you down. Waluigi avoiding a bomb tossed his way. Over the spinning cogs will also speed you up. Looks like Syracuse here's top 2 spots.
Yeah, they're making their move. They're letting him know that we're here too. We're here to play.
Syracuse the 2 seed, or the 4 seed. Still holding on to 1 and 2. We got 6th and 8th towards the back for Syracuse. So Conestoga looking to maybe capitalize on that. Perhaps they can move up into the top. Gaining a little speed off of the clock hand.
Using those gears to their advantage as well.
One and 2 still for Syracuse, holding on to a very commanding lead here. It's going to be hard to catch them at this stage in the race as we come towards the final stretch. By Ord 4, 5, 6, 7. Syracuse 1, 2, 3, and 8. Coming into the final stretch. Looks like Waluigi's taking this one, followed closely by Shy Guy. And Isabel for Ord is going to be creeping into 3rd, followed by Wario in 4th. So that's going to be good for Syracuse.
Yeah, definitely. Syracuse needed that in their second race.
So a close match here. Heading into our 3rd race of the first set.
Toad Harbor and Royal Raceway are what we're seeing a lot of.
2 popular maps here this evening. Royal Raceway. A little disappointment from Ord there. Perhaps they wanted to go to the jungle.
Once more. Oops, some technical difficulties.
Looks like they lost a Joy-Con there. The Pro Controller died. You're going to have to switch to the Joy-Cons real quick. That's not what you want to see.
So a little bit of a late start from our 7th and 8th place.
Yeah, so that's going to be
Ord.
It's going to be Ord into
Contestants.
some controller problems there. Quick thinking, though. That's a good, smart adjustment that they made real quick.
Yep.
Impressive. Hopefully they can come back from it.
The controller wasn't working, so he dropped it immediately and went for the Joy-Cons.
They've got some stars here, so
their teammates are doing a good job representing them in 1st and 3rd while they have some time to catch up.
Syracuse is going to be in the middle of the pack here. See DK using his red shell immediately, instinctively taking out Waluigi as soon as he passes him. It's good, smart racing right there as he holds another defensive item. Isabel in 5th place with a couple of red shells, looking to make a move here. She comes up on Cooper. Pretty even mix across the board. Teams trading places back and forth.
Yeah,
like we
nice
got
even sprinkling across the board of both Ord and Syracuse.
We got Wario up in first there. It's going to be from Syracuse, first and second, third and fourth. They're taking the top 4 spots as we speak.
Our Donkey Kongs are still playing the catch-up game. They have caught up to some people in the pack and are looking to make their move as soon as possible.
Oh, that's not going to be good for
having
that
some
DK.
trouble.
Trying to make a comeback, you can't make mistakes like that. It might cost him.
Exactly.
And they're struggling to find anything to get back into this race, hoping for a chance in the back half here. Gets a golden mushroom that might help a little bit, and a
some lightning can come in handy when you're behind.
And a blue shell as
like
well.
A chaos.
It's going to hit.
Nothing like
Shy
a little
Guy.
chaos.
Still top 2, 3, and 4. Top 4 places for Syracuse as Isabel gets hit.
And Syracuse takes.
They're going to take top 3.
Top 3.
Strong race for Syracuse. They're taking the top 3 spots. You can see the disappointment on some of the Ords players' faces as they had some technical difficulties there with controllers. Hopefully they can overcome that in their next race here as we reach the final race of the first set. Ords going to have some ground to make up, but hopefully they can overcome those controller problems. That's really disappointing.
And grumble, volcano.
That's a this one's anyone's race, really. Lots of different things can happen on this one.
Anything can and will happen when you're on the side of a volcano.
Shy Guy Waluigi up in front early. Wario also showing, grabbing first place there from his teammate as a DK tries to wreck the party.
Wario showing a healthy lead.
Syracuse looking strong out of the gate here. Waluigi, Wario, first and second here. Syracuse 1, 3, 5, and 6. Ord 2, 5, 7, and 8.
Lots of back and forth. The pack is tight, and anything can happen.
See the DKs with mushrooms here. Trying to make a move, cutting through the corners, through the dirt. Trying to collect as many coins as possible to keep that speed up. Another triple mushroom.
You know, these teams have got to be careful on these tight turns. Be careful to avoid the fire at all costs. You don't want to spin out and cause yourself to fall back a couple spots. You also got to watch the always changing terrain, as parts of the track will disappear the further they get into the race.
Syracuse owning the top 2 spots right now, heading into the final lap. See DK is back here, 3rd and 5th, 4th and 5th. Golden Mushroom trying to make a move here as he falls into the lava. That won't help. So we grab a star here. See an Inkling with triple mushroom, falling back to 8th place. And Wario up in first with a bomb. Wario's got a pretty good lead here because his bomb gets stolen by a Boo. That's unfortunate.
Healthy lead.
Getting that purple drift. And the boombox.
The last
So
lap,
fend
and
off
it's
that
a
blue
blue
shell.
shell.
That is
Oh,
very good
excellent
move there by
dodge. Way to
Wario.
hold on to that defensive
That's
item
gonna be a
and
great
secure
move.
the first place.
Great move for Syracuse there. That is next level.
Oh, and
It's like-
Isabel is passed immensely at the end of that round.
Looks like Syracuse is going to take the top 2 spots there. They're top 3 here, so they're gonna take this first set. Is Syracuse. Pretty impressive showing there by Syracuse in the first round.
Absolutely, and a great first set for Syracuse, yes, but I wouldn't count Ord out just yet.
No, that's only the first set. It is a best of 3, so they're going to have to win out from here, but they still have a chance. They're gonna have to make some things happen here in the second set. So hopefully some things go their way. Maybe they can get back into the jungle.
Exactly.
And maybe get a couple wins in here.
Yeah. You get the DK boys in the jungle, there's no telling what's going to happen.
That's right. There they are, selecting DK jungle.
And just as we suspected, the jungle is on the board.
Oh, unfortunate.
And they miss out to Rainbow Road.
We'll see if Ord can make up some ground here as we enter the first race of the second set in the consolation bracket. Whoever wins this will get third place overall in the state.
A fresh start for both teams. Ord is looking to come out strong.
And they do so far, taking that first spot. This course has no bumpers on the side, so high likelihood for falling off or getting crushed by one of these thwomps here.
The thwomps can be your greatest enemy, but they can also be your greatest friend if you use them to your advantage. Using the ripples they create to gain a speed boost.
Pretty tight race here so far, but we've got Shy Guy just absolutely tearing it out.
Shy Guy is annihilating right now, taking a healthy lead.
Yeah,
you can tell he practices this map.
That's a big lead early for at this stage in the race here. He comes into lap 3 with a very healthy lead, with his teammates close behind him in second and third. He's got another one in fifth, so Syracuse strong showing here early to see if they can hold on.
Are looking up for Syracuse in this first map. You can tell just why they wanted Rainbow Road.
See, the DKs are reeling, maybe searching for answers, trying to make something happen. It's going to be hard to make a comeback with this much race left. Let's see what they can do. DK's jumping out to third place there. We got Shy Guy finishing in first, but still close pack for second, third, fourth. Looks like we got Wario second, DK third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh for Ord. There's a scoring update from the first set. Syracuse took it 91-65. Still pretty close here in the second race of the second set. Syracuse takes this set, they will go on to win. Ord's going to need to win this one and the next one in order to get third place in the state.
And once again, Ord is looking for the jungle. Meanwhile, Syracuse wants him to stick to the big city.
And they get Neo Bowser City. Things are just going Syracuse's way right and left.
Mm-hmm.
See the DK's busting out of the gate early, trying to capture an early lead. DK using a green shell there, trying to get into Shy Guy. Him using a defensive item there.
When Shy Guy takes a missed turn and ends up off the road briefly.
Looks like we got Ord in first and third, second and third, trying to make something happen, make up some ground here. We got Wario taking a lead into the second lap. DK close behind.
They're looking for anything to make this a competitive and get themselves into the third set.
Syracuse in first, but fourth, sixth, and seventh thereafter. Ord taking first place now, third, fifth, and seventh. Close race here in the second lap.
They're looking better and better as the race goes on, but Shy Guy is sneaking up behind them.
Shy Guy taking the lead again. He seems dialed in, trying to get his team to a 3rd place.
He wants the win. He wants to end it right here and now. He does not want this to go to a 3rd set.
We go into the technical section. Syracuse looking good. 1, 2, and 3. Ord trying to make something happen, anything happen. Trying to make a move here as the DKs seem to be falling back. We have one in 7th and 8th place. Looks like Shy Guy's going to take the win on this one. Convincing lead. It's DKs. We got a little
crash,
chaos
neck
there.
and neck, but looks like Waluigi's going to beat him out for the 5th place finish.
It looks like we got Syracuse in the top 3 spots there once again. Ord's looking for the jungle again. Trying to get back to that course that they know they have an advantage on. Let's see if the computer gives them a break for once. And they do.
They get it.
Thank goodness. They finally get their map.
This is what they need. I'm seeing a few heads lifting on the Ord bench.
Yeah, the monkey
and that's
chat.
what I like to see.
Monkey chants are back.
Any glimpse of hope is a good thing at this point in the game.
Let's see if they can do it. You're seeing the DKs here on your screen trying to take advantage of their home course. A little bit of a struggle there early. See one of the DKs fighting for 1st place, and he does take it momentarily. Then taken over by Shy Guy and Inkling. DK's fighting for 1st place. We got Isabel taking up the rear and another DK in 3rd place.
The DKs are sticking together.
You see all 3 DKs right there in one screen, trying to make something happen, just trying to get a chance, get into 1st.
They do not want to go out without a fight. And that's something you got to admire.
Tossing bombs. 1 and 2 and 4
First,
coming into
2nd, 3rd, and 5th. That's what I
DKs
like
know
to
this
see.
is their map. They're
This
trying
is
to
their
make
map,
it happen.
and they're letting the other team know that. This is their turf. Donkey Kong lives and thrives in the country.
They're seeing the Inkling, and they're going to try and take her out of that position. And they do. 1, 2, 3. Inkling throws a boomerang. 1 and 2. Okay, 1 and 5 for the DKs.
They are fighting and fighting to stay at the top of this race.
They're going to want to take this shortcut here. Oh, and a mishap there by one of the DKs.
DK leading us going into the final lap.
Collect a few coins. We got 1st and 8th for DKs, 2nd for another DK. Isabel taking 7th. Those bottom 2 are going to need to make a move if they want a chance going into the final race.
They got to stick together and work as a team.
Got a DK's top 2 spot, but Isabel and the other DK 5 and 8.
Oh, one of the DKs takes a bullet and is forced underwater. Still maintaining 2nd place as we come to a finish here.
DK's
first
1
place finish.
and 2. And we take 7th and 8th. 1st, 4th, 7th, and 8th there for Ord.
You know, I'm not sure that's what Ord was looking for after all that work to get to the jungle.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough one. I don't know if it's mathematically possible at this point, but they're gonna need a huge race in race number 4.
Absolutely. And it looked like the consensus is Toad Harbor across the board.
Yeah, and spirits are still high between the two teams. Playful banter. They're laughing with each other. So there is some disappointment in only getting one DK jungle, but they're all happy to take Toad Harbor here for the fourth and final race.
And that's what it's all about, right, Chris? Here at YU, we love friendship and fun and video games.
That's right, we do. I haven't looked at the numbers, but if Ord can take the top 4 spots, could be interesting.
It could
but
be.
We will see what happens.
It could be. You can't count the monkeys out.
Here we go. Wario second, Inkling eighth.
Wario holding on to a defensive item and
nice
using
hit.
it at point blank.
Wow, that was, he just saw them in the corner of his screen and let it fly, getting a hit in. Got a Shy Guy fourth, Waluigi fifth. Ord in first and second.
Making it around the trolley and
Check
using that shortcut.
Red shells flying everywhere.
It is a bloodbath. Both teams are fighting.
Yeah, Syracuse trying to shut the door on Ord, and Ord just trying to get a fighting chance here in this third place match. You see the DK sticking together once again here towards the middle of the pack, 3 and 4. Trying to get those jumps, get those boosts off the jumps. Isabel running into a wall there, getting 3 mushrooms from the boo.
Heading into our final lap now. Ord is holding the top 2 spots as well as 4th and 5th place.
Ord's going to try and make something happen here if they can jump into 3 and 4. Could be interesting. Shy Guy not going to let that happen. He's got all sorts of things, using his items to his advantage.
Coming down the hill, Ord is holding on to 1st and 2nd.
Got the DKs in the top 2 spot. Pretty commanding lead there for the
Maybe
one DK.
just having a fighting chance.
Oh, and a missed corner there maybe, and he's still got it. Oh, wow. Never mind. Waluigi sweeps in right at the last moment.
Waluigi and Shy Guy both sneak in there.
Maybe not. No, he got first. Well, that looks like it's going to about wrap it up for Syracuse.
A great job to both teams. You can hear it in the audience.
Excellent. We got a standing ovation for these teams here. Hard fought, 3rd place bout. Syracuse is going to be taking home that bronze medal.
Yeah. Love to see the good sportsmanship between the two teams, shaking hands, seeing some fist bumps, some smiles, some laughs. And that's what it's all about, just playing some video games, making some new friends, and having some fun along the way. Next up will be our grand championship between Winnebago and Stoga.
It'll be number 1 Winnebago versus number 3 Conestoga in the gold medal match. We're going to go to a quick ad break, and we will be right back.
My part-time service in the Army National Guard gives me a lot of opportunities. I have the ability to serve close to home, wherever that may be in the volunteer state. It also provides tuition benefits, making it possible to get the education I've always wanted. And since my service is part-time, I can pursue my dream job in the career field I choose. With part-time service in the Army National Guard, I really can have it all.
Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
with a little carpal tunnel.
Nothing wrong.
We define the paths. You define the future. Wayne State College, where opportunities today prepare you to lead tomorrow. Get started at ExploreWayneStateCollege.com.
2023 NSESA State Esports Tournament. We're here doing Division III Mario Kart, the gold medal round. We are here with Winnebago and Conestoga. We are super excited to have our teams here represented today and see some awesome racing between both of them.
Yeah, so this is going to be the gold medal match. We got number 1 seeded Winnebago versus number 3 seeded Conestoga. So both of these teams beat their first opponent tonight. Should be an interesting matchup as we see the two best teams here tonight facing off for the gold medal.
Absolutely. We've seen a mix and flurry of different characters, courses, and playing styles throughout the night. What do you think we're going to see in this grand final match?
Yeah, so Ord is out, so we probably won't see any DK jungle anymore, but I really hope we see some mix of courses here. So we switch back to the course selection here. Looks like we're going to get Mute City. I always forget the name. Mute City on this one for the first match.
A
so this
classic matchup.
Race number 1 of the first set of the gold medal match.
And we are back with the Winnebago Waluigis, as I like to call them.
Yep, we got the twin Waluigis followed by Peach and Roy for Winnebago. Conestoga, we got Waluigi, Luigi, and another Waluigi. So we got a lot of Waluigis here in this race.
That's a lot of purple.
Might be hard to keep track here.
Off to a pretty crazy start as people are jumping back and forth between 1st, 7th, 2nd, 8th, 5th, and 3rd. Lots of action.
We got Peach and Roy here for Winnebago. Roy taking first. Peach looking to make a move, cutting through the corner. Luigi just missing out on that speed boost as he gets hit again. Falling down to 7th.
A blue shell is on its way to first place. Gets hit and is passed. Winnebago doing a good job with 3rd, 4th, 2nd, and 5th, holding all the top spots except first.
Got Conestoga here, 1st and 7th.
And now entering the 3rd and final lap of our first race here.
Very tightly contested race here so far.
First place is holding onto a coin as well as some defensive item.
So the Conestoga, these are the Winnebago Waluigis, up here 2nd and 4th. Conestoga also holding on to 2nd, 5th, 1st, 4th. Pretty strong up there towards the top.
And it looks like coming into the finish, they will have 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th.
Winnebago taking
up
the
the
top
bracket.
4. That's the best you can ask for.
Great start for Winnebago.
Look at that top 4 finish for Winnebago, the number 1 seed, coming out strong, living up to their seeding. See if they can continue here.
And they're letting Stoga know this is no joke. They're here to play.
This is the state tournament, man. No jokes.
Looking to switch it up on the track a little bit. We have 2 new tracks for both teams. And Ice Outpost has been chosen.
This has been a popular one here today. We've seen Luigi from Conestoga has dominated this race.
We've seen what Stoga can do.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see if Conestoga can get back to its bread and butter here. Ice Outpost, trying to recreate what Winnebago just did to them in the previous race.
Some
Luigi.
excellent technical drifting
Just
by Luigi.
following his line.
Flawless.
Leaving no question, he's the best at this course.
Looking for that shortcut. He's holding on to the mushroom. He's taking places left and right.
Yeah, he's got that
Looking
drift down.
Beautiful.
Oh,
and
a little miss there.
unfortunately, we jinxed it. We jinxed
Yeah,
it. He falls off the map.
We jinxed him. Looks like we got Roy here in first, Peach in fifth. Those are going to be for Winnebago. First and eighth. Winnebago, Waluigi's seventh and second. Winnebago taking the top two spots right now. And then sixth and eighth as well.
A missed shortcut by one of the Waluigis from Winnebago. Now to our Waluigis from Stoga in third and fourth place.
Luigi is all the way back in eighth place. Absolute shock right now, seeing as how he dominated it the last time they ran this course.
This is a little bit out of character, but he uses the blue shell, and there's still a whole nother lap to go.
He's going to get some help from items
So
here.
I'd like to see some magic. Do you believe, Chris?
I believe. I think it's going to happen.
I believe too.
We see three Waluigis up towards the front of the pack. Conestoga first and third. Winnebago second, four. It's a tight race here. Luigi's still trying to get back into that pack. Still towards the back here.
There's a lot of purple in there.
So many Waluigis to keep track of here. And
and a bomb takes out a couple of them.
Oh, nice toss there with the green shell. See Winnebago.
Back to Luigi. Back in third place.
third.
He makes miracles happen for his team.
That was a close match there.
That was a very close match.
So we got Conestoga there towards the bottom, but
Winnebago's still able to claim a couple of those upper spots. This could prove troublesome for Stoga.
It's kind of hard to keep track of the points with so many Waluigis in there. It's rather confusing, but we'll. Looks like we got our courses selected here. Yoshi's Circuit, Dragon Driftway.
Two of the curviest tracks.
That's right. Looks like it's going to be Dragon Driftway.
Double D, as I like to call it.
Using that horn tactic again. Winnebago's trying to annoy Conestoga using their horn.
Ooh, and a misfire from Luigi at the beginning.
First and second, Waluigis from Winnebago. First and eighth make it.
Peach and Roy are staying near the middle of the pack. Looking for some better items to try and make their way forward.
Roy's going to make a shortcut here. Cut
Puts
through
him
that
in
grass.
the first place.
It's a nice move for him. Winnebago first and second. Conestoga third and fifth. Conestoga, Waluigi's 3-5, trying to make their moves here.
Ooh,
Gets hit by
Waluigi
red
takes
shell.
a rough hit.
First place, Winnebago, Waluigi. See Roy
Roy jumped ahead of him.
making a move there. They're on the same team though.
Looking for a little bit of teamwork here.
Winnebago
as we head
holds
into our last lap.
Winnebago 1, 2, and 3, and fifth. Strong showing from them early here. Luigi trying to make a move here in the last lap. He's drifting well, got that tight line. Defensive
He
item.
wants it. He wants it.
He's in third place, trying to make a move.
First, second are both held by Winnebago.
Yeah, Winnebago's
as
gonna
we
take
near the
top
end of
two.
our race here.
They're also towards the bottom, though. So that'll be first and second there for Winnebago. They have a chokehold there in the top two spots.
A monopoly on first and second. And could it be we're headed back to Cheeseland for a second time tonight?
Indeed we are. Back to the Cheeseland.
So real I can almost taste it.
Here looking at the Winnebago Waluigis. Winnebago got 2 Waluigis, Roy and Peach. Conestoga, 3 Waluigis and a Luigi. Here in this gold medal match, first set.
A grand total of 5 Waluigis on the course with us tonight. It's a pleasure to be surrounded by that much greatness.
Yeah, first and seventh, Winnebago Waluigis here. As it goes into the thick cheese. It's going to slow you down a little bit.
Peach hitting some nice jumps off these ramps here and using their items fantastic.
Conestoga holds first place, but Winnebago is close behind. Now taking second, third, and fourth. The number 1 seed is looking strong here early in this first set, in our final race of the first set.
Yeah, they are showing up and living up to their potential. They're letting them know this is not time to mess around. We came to play.
See Luigi holding a star there, saving it for the right time. Little secret shortcut there.
And headed into our final lap, Waluigi from Stoga leads us.
Conestoga first and third, Winnebago second, now third and fourth. It's a very tight race still in the middle of the pack. Looks like it's going to be Conestoga first and third, Winnebago second, fourth, fifth. Trying to make a finish here. That's going to be a first place for Conestoga. Second and third for Winnebago. That's going to be good for Winnebago. I think that's going to wrap it up for them. Yeah, they hold
A grace first set. Winnebago taking the W on the first set. And Stoga is going to be looking to get them back in set number 2.
Yeah, Conestoga is going to want to get back to their Ice Outpost, the race that they performed so well on in their first match this evening. That's going to be a strong one for them. I could see them choosing that race a couple times here in the second set. Winnebago is going to take the first one. If they win again, they will take the gold medal. Conestoga is going to have to win out in order to take gold here.
Well said. Yeah, Stoga is going to want to stick to what they know best and stick to their strengths, and that's going to be Ice Outpost. And I'm going to look to see big things from that Luigi player.
As we see Mute City chosen here. And Royal Raceway will be the one that we're going to for the first race here. Honking tactic again. They like to use that.
A good start from our Winnebago, while Luigi's holding the top first, third, fourth, and fifth spots as they head into the race here.
See top 4 for Winnebago right now. 1, 2, 3, and 4 all in a line, and they are just in a group moving away from Conestoga. So you can just see them flexing right now, knowing they're the #1 seed, and they are showing up right now.
Stoga's having some trouble trying to hit those shortcuts and not getting the best items out of themselves.
Winnebago's still holding the top 4 spots here in the second lap. Luigi taking a little shortcut through the grass, hoping to pick up another good item to make a move. He's in the top 4 now.
And loses it just as quickly.
Conestoga's still trying to get back into it. Winnebago holding on to those top 4. And now one of them drops out to 6. So 1, 2, 3, and 8th now.
That could be the opening Stoga's looking for.
Conestoga looking to make a move here in the final lap. So Luigi in 5th, trying to make a move here. Winnebago 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, and 8 here as they come into
crazy
the
tight
finish
pack
line.
as they come to the final corner.
Conestoga,
First, second,
1, 2.
fourth, and 6th. A nice job from Stoga breaking up that top 4 hold that Winnebago had in the last lap there.
Yeah,
but will it be enough?
Well, it's still early in this set, so it's never good to start from behind, but I think they can claw their way back. They're going to need a strong race here. They're going to
Could be Mute City
again. They're trying to get that one. An ice outpost.
Just like you said, there's that ice outpost. They're going to try and play to their strength.
Yep.
That Luigi wants the course. And they get it.
They
They get it. This could be the move.
Yep, they're going to need to perform well in this one. They need to grab this race and try and win this set so they can stay alive. Take it to the 3rd set here. Going to look in at Luigi trying to reclaim his spot at the top in this race.
We'll see Luigi take some shortcuts here. Right through everybody. Stays away from the place where he fell off last time. Pretty smart move.
That was his doom last time, so he's not messing with that anymore. It's not worth saving half a second as he gets hit by a red shell. Stoga's going to have to make something happen in this race.
Nice shortcut from Peach. And the Winnebago Waluigis are in 1st and 4th place.
Winnebago holding the top 2 spots right now. Luigi falling to 7th. Trying to reclaim his course. Winnebago is just relentless here.
They are not budging even an inch and giving Stoga no chance at all to come into these top positions. So we head into our last lap. Winnebago Waluigis are doing a great job of locking down these top couple of spots.
Winnebago 1st and 3rd. Conestoga taking 2nd, 4th. Winnebago is holding on tight. See, they're 2nd and 8th for Winnebago.
Luigi's not doing too great in 7th place. Still looking for that item or shortcut that he needs to make his move.
Struggles continue here for Luigi, trying to make a miracle. Oh, and he falls off.
Falls off. Heartbreaking.
That's going to be tough. 1, 2, 4, and 5 there for Winnebago. That's a strong finish for them. Back to the course selection here.
2 familiar courses, Mute City and Dragon Driftway. Nothing we haven't seen before, but still looking forward to a good race.
Yeah, Winnebago looking good right now, trying to wrap things up here. If they can perform well, it might spell doom for their opponent, but Conestoga looking to stay relevant, trying to get back in this thing. They're going to need a really big race here. See Winnebago off to a strong start, 1 and 2, holding that position.
Winnebago Waluigi's doing a good job locking down those couple places with Roy as well. Peach trying to come from behind, sticking around in 8th place. A mess of Luigi's is fighting it out for spots right now.
Conestoga fighting their way back in. They look to be towards the bottom. Winnebago 1, 2, 4, and 7. Conestoga 3, 4, 6, 8.
Roy with a hefty lead right now, waiting to use his defensive item as Waluigi comes from the right and passes him.
Here we go into the last lap. Conestoga getting hit from behind.
Skill shot by Roy.
Very good toss there by Roy.
Nothing but the green shell and some raw talent there.
We got Roy and Peach 1st and 2nd. Winnebago looking to wrap things up here in the final lap. Trying to close the door at Conestoga. Conestoga holding 2nd, 4th, 6th, and 8th here in the final lap. Two and 8 for Conestoga. But Roy is just blasting away. It's like, and 1 and 2 for Winnebago. That might be it. So they are dominating this matchup thus far. Winnebago still holding that number 3 spot there, but here we go into the final race here. Conestoga is going to need all top 4.
And this could be for all the marbles.
They're going random for the last race.
Keeping it light, keeping it fun.
Oh, wow. Of course we haven't seen yet today.
Just our luck.
Bone Dry Dunes. It's going to be a good one. The taunting, once again with the horns. Winnebago. Here we are in what could be the final race of this gold medal match. Winnebago with a commanding lead. Conestoga trying to claw back. They probably need a top 4 finish in order to have a chance here.
And a fault by one of the Waluigis from Stoga.
Luigi getting hit there from behind. Almost falling off.
Great use of mushrooms to stay in lead by Stoga.
Conestoga first and second, Winnebago third and fourth. Here in the final race of the second set. Best 2 out of 3 set.
Winnebago is staying pretty near to the center of the scrums in the center of the pack.
Conestoga first, fourth, fifth, sixth. Winnebago 2, 4, 7, 8.
Now headed into our final lap.
See Conestoga there first and third. As Winnebago just gets sniped out of Luigi's screen there. Here comes a blue shell.
Blue shell. This could spell doom. The blue shell and the lightning combo. Nobody wants to see that. That's a bad day. That's a recipe for a bad day.
Conestoga 2, 3, 6, 8, trying to make something happen. Winnebago first, 4, 5, 6. Looks like Conestoga's going to grab that win. Conestoga 1, 3, 7, 8. So that's going to wrap things up for Winnebago. They are champions, state champions, Winnebago. That's going to be gold medal for Winnebago.
Absolutely. Congratulations to Winnebago. We want to thank all you guys for tuning in today. Stay tuned for our awards ceremony. We'll be giving out some medals as well as some other things to our players here. Thank you guys. It's been a pleasure to cast for the NSESA State Esports